Hello, everybody. Welcome to Silent Podcast, the place where everything but silent. I'm host Isaiah, and we're here to talk about Big Brother Reindeer Games. Yeah, we're here. I didn't know if we were going to talk about it, but we're here to talk about it. Um, yeah, we're going to draft and we're going to cast and we're going to do all this stuff. So, per usual, we got the Bounce Checks crew here. We got Katie. Katie, what's going on?
I literally just finished Traders Canada coverage 2 days ago and was like, I'm on a podcast break. I got nothing going on. And then Isaiah's like, all right, you want to cover Reindeer Games? I'm like, okay, fine. How could I say no to this mess? So we're here. I'm back. The break lasted for 2 days.
All right. We also got Josie.
I'm back technically podcasting. I feel like I went kind of on a hiatus. I think BB 25, the end game, I think I was so checked out that I was just checked out of podcasting in general, to be quite honest. But I'm excited because I'm not taking the show at all seriously. I don't really know if there's strategy to really be played. We'll see. But it seems like straightforward comps. It's giving a different rendition of Love Island games, just like another way for a franchise to keep earning their checks and make seeing people we love.
All right. We also got Janelle. Janelle, what's going on?
Hey guys, I had no intentions on watching this, like zero. Now I see somebody I want to watch, so I'm gonna see how it pans out. I'll give it an episode or two.
All right. So, like I said, we're all here to talk about Big Brother Reindeer Games. I as well didn't know we were actually going to do this until like I was like, let's do it. Like why not? So if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. It helps us with the algorithm. Please check out our Patreon. Got a couple new patrons after our deep dive the other day, which is fun. So make sure you do that if you're interested. And yeah, speaking of deep dive, if you haven't, me and Josie did a 3-hour deep dive with Felicia Cannon from Big Brother 25. It was a great time. Great content. So make sure you check all that out. But we're not here to talk about 25. We're here to talk about Big Brother Reindeer Games, which is pretty crazy. I'm still unsure what this show even is. People still don't really understand what we're here to watch. Guys, what is our expectations for this? Because we have 9 Big Brother legends to draft here for our team. So do we know what we're here to watch?
Comps.
No, I have no
Competing
idea.
comps. Yeah.
It was laid out on Twitter. I forget who tweeted it that it's 3 comps and someone gets eliminated. So it's complicated because I don't really consider this Big Brother. It just has Big Brother players in it.
Mhm.
And who knows? Technically, the 3 comps is giving HOH, half not. There has always been 3 competitions, but it's usually within a span of a week. I don't really know what's going on, to be quite frank. I'm hoping that I'll be entertained at least. At most, I just want to be entertained. Like if I don't like the actual show, if the personalities that are on the cast like make it a moment for me, then I'll enjoy it regardless.
Okay.
I just hope we get to see some social interaction. And then it's not just comps because we know they're not living in the house. We know there's no feeds. So I hope it's just like comps and then some elimination. Like I'm not here for the challenge, but we'll see what happens.
What if there's like some knockout social dynamic comps or something? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I would be here for that.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I've seen some comparisons. What if we have like something like the Devil's Plan? I don't.
Mhm.
No, be
know.
serious. That's a great show. Do not compare it to Devil's Plan to this. BB Reindeer's Big Brother, first of all, production in general with their comps. It's boring. It's giving everyone saying the same thing every time. So I walk out the backyard and all of a sudden I see like it's giving very much that. Like
Yeah.
it's giving their camp, but it's not camp in a fun, cute way. It's giving camp like Met Gala, like you're not respecting the theme, not giving what you're supposed to give. So I quite frankly don't really I don't think I was gonna watch the show. There are things I'm excited to see. I want to see how Nicole and Cody interact. Is she going to be all over again this season, or is she going to like be mad because she robbed him of some cash, like more cash than she would have gotten as a third placer? So that's something I'm interested to see in terms of dynamic. Other than that, I don't really care for Nicole Franzel. I can't believe she's here for a 4th time. So that's all I care about to see, honestly. and that Black people thrive. That's it.
I'm wondering if the Michigan people are going to get together and do something.
Yeah.
There's 3
Oh.
of them. So Nicole was at the Detroit watch party. So I know she's met Taylor at the very least. So that's what I'm curious to see if some Michiganers.
And all winners.
True.
Yeah, all
Or that.
winners.
That'd
We
be
also
smart.
Big Brother
That's the classic
16.
winners, though.
We got 3 BB16 representatives here too. You
Mhm.
know, like
Nice.
there's a lot of potential here. We can also just see the 3 original people with Brittany and Danielle and who's the other one? Frankie. Like who knows? But anyway, this is another thing I'm curious before we even get into any kind of like drafts and stuff. Lil Mama Doo-Wop says in the chat, and I agree. What if this is a test run of Big Brother with no feeds? Like, are we going down the Canada route or like?
I don't
what?
think so.
Don't even
I
type.
don't think so.
I think so. I think so.
I think this is
so.
just something that they slotted in. It was quick, easy, cheap to film. They had the lot. The comp stuff, I'm sure we're going to see recycled things with just a Christmassy holiday theme. I just think it was like the writer strike and the actor strike was all happening. They didn't have time to film something new and they just needed something else in the slot. Why they didn't go with like a celebrity or something? Who knows?
gotta spend
But
money
this is
doing
easy.
that.
Yeah, I mean, this is so easy for them. So like,
Yeah.
I think it's just an easy slot in.
Okay. All right. So look, go ahead, Josie.
I was gonna say I kind of do think that the BBUS without feeds, like I don't think production, at least the US version, doesn't like to be held accountable, honestly, in my humble opinion. And and I feel like the only way we as viewers hold them accountable is via the feeds. So like I understand why people are frustrated with the Canadian version, but I feel like Big Brother Canada without feeds would not necessarily be the exact same outcome as Big Brother US without feeds. We haven't had some like crazy ape shit go on in Canada where they don't address it directly, i.e. like Jamar, for example, like that was a big one, and like production chose to address it, and like we didn't really see too much of it on the feeds. Like we saw ins and outs of it, but they still, I feel like Big Brother Canada hold people accountable when necessary. However, US, not so much the same thing. We kind of saw it with like the Jared thing and the Luke thing, and I'm not gonna go into that rabbit hole. I feel like Jared at least addressed that in like a big BB Spaces. I think I wasn't there, so yeah, I do think that they're playing with the idea of no feeds because they don't like to be held accountable. That's just my opinion.
Okay. Listen, as far as I'm aware, I don't know if there's any exit interviews or anything for this, but they sent us the cast list early, so who knows? So make sure you check out if you're interested in that. But anyway, let's get into this cast. This is not going to be a long stream, everybody. We have 9 people who've all played before, and we are going to pick them and then just discuss about them and all that stuff. We'll just go from there. You know the drill. But
why are all their heads cut off?
Listen, I made this in 5 seconds. I made this in 5 seconds. Please.
The attention this show deserves is what it got.
Very much that.
So, if you're unaware,
wait, before we go, Isaiah, I just want to set the rules of this draft really clearly.
You set the rules. Okay, go ahead.
No. I'm asking
to
clarify a little bit.
Okay, go ahead.
For those who don't know, BB25, we did our draft with Javier. Javier isn't here, but me and Javier are on the same page. I feel like I could speak for both of us on this matter. We did our draft and we had a theory. We said, I think Sari might come in, blah, blah, blah. This would be iconic. This would be a moment. It was not confirmed. I got to pick the draft order, and I go based off the cast that is presented in front of us. Now, Isaiah wanted to come on Twitter. Oh, I got the first boot, which was Luke, who got expelled. So I'm going to get Sari. Now, we fought on the Twitter streets. We said no. She ended up not winning, so it didn't matter. But Isaiah wanted to claim someone that was not supposed to be claimed in the draft. So my question is, for this draft, if one person goes undrafted, I believe they should not be drafted, period. You are drafting the top 2 people you think are going to carry and win for your team. The undrafted is undrafted. It is what it is. You had the choice. You chose not to. Point blank in the period.
It can be the
That's my
audience
statement.
choice.
Yeah, that's fine. Because ultimately I won without Suri, so it's all right, but yeah, like
Yeah, but you were also saying that Luke was your winner pick and he was the best at blah blah blah. I have it clipped on Twitter, and I held
it's
you
okay. I
on.
mean, look, same result. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. But like, yeah, we don't need to. We can leave the undrafted one undrafted. All right, that could be the audience pick.
Okay, that's all I wanted. I just wanted to make
All
that clear.
good.
Thank you.
Unless like we just start watching, and then there's Cerise standing there with like a glass again, then like it's a different conversation. But
That woman's not
No,
setting foot back in that house
undrafted.
for the rest of her life.
Life ever.
Never.
Okay, so I don't want to waste my precious win pick order.
Yeah, this is not
when
canon. This is like not
this is
real
not
Big
canon.
Brother. Yeah.
So who gives a F about this? Okay. So Janelle hasn't been in any drafts. I'm letting Janelle pick the draft order. Executive decision. And if you have a problem with it, come and fight me. Okay. So like, all right, bet. I see you. All right, Josie. All right, we good. All right, so cool. Janelle,
I'm
if
not
you wanna-
fighting you, Janelle. I support Black women, right or wrong.
right.
Yes.
Agreed,
You,
agreed,
however,
agreed.
I never stand beside
Agreed.
anything you say. Period.
It's okay. So Janelle, you
Okay.
haven't been here. So Janelle, who is going to have the first pick of the entire
Me.
draft?
Me.
You. Okay.
Yes. I've never done it, so I want to.
All
And then
right.
we'll go Katie, Josie, ladies first, Isaiah, you're last. And you've already won. Okay.
Fourth pick,
So
that's
it is
all right,
no
cool.
question that I absolutely positively love Miss Hale. So she's going to be my first pick. She's got
Okay.
a couple comp wins in her season. One of two women that won in her season. She won the wall. And she's probably more known for her social game, but she's always in the running for a comp win. She was always in the top, usually did well. So I cannot see Taylor Hale on any list and not choose her. So that's my first pick.
So Taylor Hale, BB24 winner, is our first pick of the draft. How do you guys feel about Taylor being our first pick, guys?
I'm honestly surprised to see her on the cast. I love her and I support her in every way possible. And I'm thrilled to see her here. But I did not think that she would want to come and play a competition focused game. But you know what? I hope she proves herself. Not that she has to. She already won. She played a great game to the likes of people like Cody Calafiore, who think comps are everything. I hope she sends him home in the first competition or whatever. First 3 competition, like however this show works. I don't even know. But
How about you,
good
Josie?
pick, Janelle.
That's mother.
Yes.
That's mother. That's mother. That was the smart choice. That's number one pick, regardless any scenario. That's mother, and that's always gonna be number one. So for you to pick her, it makes sense. I'm just excited to see her back on
Me too.
on the screen. She's so nice from like the minimal interactions I've had with her. Like she's super nice. She just seems like kind spirited, and she has fun. She doesn't take herself too seriously either. And so I'm just excited to see her on her screens. I really genuinely don't think I will care for the show. I could be wrong, but seeing her here makes me care, makes me want to watch. So ultimately, I'm really excited for her to be here, and I'm excited to see her slay. I hope she outplaces specific people on this cast. Coach. Yeah, slay.
No, I'm excited for her. I mean, obviously, full bias. Front of pod. We gotta. I'm always gonna root for Taylor. For a winning team, I don't know. I don't know because like I said, we don't know what we're walking into. We don't know what we're walking into. I'm being told that this is a comp heavy show, and knowing Big Brother is
3
Big
comps
Brother
an episode.
25. Exactly, 3 comps an episode. And if Big Brother 25 wasn't proof of this, they love physical competitions, and I'm scared for her. I'm not gonna lie if I said I wasn't, but there's more than physical comps in Big Brother, so I'm hoping this isn't just a bunch of wall comps and run up and down the stairs.
She won the wall comp.
Okay, good. Listen, all right. So look, shout out to
I
her.
think Taylor can really excel in physical competitions.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything about her that would hold her back from performing well. Obviously, I think it depends on if the comps are equitable between some of the bigger guys and some of the women who, even though, all the women on the show are in great shape, they're really good at competitions. I think we have a good playing field here. But yeah, I think we'll just have to see what the comps are. But I think she can do well in the comps.
Sorry, Katie. I feel like also like, yeah, there's comps, but we don't know what that means. Like, maybe I'm drawing a comparison to like Love Island games, but like sometimes like the person who wins gets to save someone who's at risk of elimination or gets to put someone in risk, like things like that, right? So, or of that nature. And so I think it would be naive for Big Brother to just say, oh, this is the BB Reindeer Games or whatever it's called, and not have any aspects of like BB. Then what's the point of calling it that? Like, I feel like there has to be some elements in play, at least socially wise. And I think Taylor is like a phenomenal social player. Like, say whatever you want to say about her,
Yeah,
but
she's amazing.
especially with this act, I feel like she'd be well liked. And I think also because these people have played again and it's not Big Brother, I think they're gonna play a little bit of the meta game of like realizing that like there is outside things and blah blah blah. And I think she's gonna be in a safer position than like other people in the house, in my opinion.
Natalie actually brings something up interesting because we know she asked, are they staying in a hotel and what about food? They're not staying in the house, so we do know that they're not staying in the house, but they did bother to decorate the entire house. So I'm like,
right.
You're like,
I'm
are they
so
doing something?
confused. I'm so confused.
I
don't
saw
know.
a promo today and they were in the house. Josh was banging pans.
Right.
So they're
Yep,
going to be
they were in the
doing something in the house. I don't know what, but they're going to be in the actual house at some
We're gonna
point.
do something. We're gonna have to see. But all right, Taylor is our first pick. All right, Katie, you have the second pick on the board.
You spelled my name wrong on this thing, by the way.
What are you
Just so
talking
you
about?
know.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah.
Listen, okay,
Wow.
Janelle picked a winner. I'm going to pick another winner. This is not going to
Ooh.
be a popular opinion, but I'm taking my guy Josh Martinez to the end. Josh Martinez is my number one pick.
Carrie is probably
I had a feeling Josie was going to take him, so I had to swoop in.
I know
Janelle made it
Carrie
easy
is
for
sick
me.
somewhere.
Carrie might be sick somewhere. It's okay. She's not watching this or listening to this. It's all
sick.
good. But I know Josie's sick, and I knew she was going to take this man away from me if I didn't scoop him up first. So Janelle made it easy. I would have had to choose Taylor if she didn't. So thank you for leaving Josh for me. And he's my number. As unserious as this show is as unserious as my draft is going to be. And I'm taking Josh Martinez. That's
All
it.
right, so Josh Martinez is on the board. How do we feel about Josh Martinez at second pick, y'all?
I think it's great. I think he's going to do well in the competitions. I think that's a safe pick, a good pick. He's been having all this experience on the challenge. I'm interested to see how he does here. And I don't mind Josh. I don't understand the intense hatred he gets. Yeah, he's emotional, but so what? I don't mind an emotional guy.
Embrace your emotions, man. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. This guy's crazy. I think this is a good pick. I think this is a sleeper pick because I don't think if let's say they have some kind of like knockout comp aspect, like I don't see Josh being taken seriously unless he starts some trouble with somebody, right? On top of that, though, I mean, this guy has been working out. He lost a lot of weight. He's fit now, you know. So like, I think it's going to be different this time around. I don't think people dislike Josh here. The only thing I can think of is you know, him and Paulie had like a little thing beforehand. I'm pretty sure that they're like fine, but Cody's here, you know, and that's his brother. So I wonder.
I
if
think
that's
they
gonna
worked it
carry
out
over.
on Challenge USA
Okay.
last season.
Yeah,
I think they're.
Practice there.
It seems like they're fine.
All right, but look, there's plenty of winners here. They have him and Nicole. They got that Paul. We both beat Paul thing going on. You know, like maybe is it the meatballs time to be the first 2-time winner of something in the Big Brother world? I don't know.
Who doesn't love a meatball?
How about you, Josie?
I'm really sad.
I'm sorry, Josie. I had to do it.
If anyone knows me, they know I ride for Josh. I think I tweeted, I was like, Josh, come on the podcast or something. Anyways, that's my king. No, like that's honestly, if that's my red flag, that's my red flag. But I love me some Josh. I think he's entertaining. I like the story of the fact that he's always fighting for his family. I always like respect that. I feel like if I had the opportunity, I'd be the same way of like always trying to fight for my family and my friends and my community and stuff like that. So I always root for that because I relate to that in some sense of it. And he's just fun. Like he's entertaining. Say what you want about Josh, but he gives entertainment. I like to draft people that I want to root for. I don't like to draft for people I just want to win. Like who I think will have equity, because then it's not fun for me, because then I'm gonna hate the fact that I won a draft. I want to be proud with the people I win on the draft, and Josh would have been someone I would have been proud to win the draft with if I did have Josh. So I just think he's competitive. He has, I think, the challenge aspect down. And in the challenge world, he's known as a big social player. Like he's known to be able to maneuver stuff like that. And so I think that evolution, we'll see a completely different side to Josh that we might not have seen. Obviously, the pots and pans, that's a reference of his season, but he's evolved a lot since that first time he won that first time. Right. So I'm excited to see how he does in this environment, and I'm rooting for him even though he's not on my draft.
Josie, did you love him since Big Brother, or is this a challenge thing?
Since Big Brother, he was my draft pick to win. I think I tweeted it. I just can't remember if it's on my old deleted Twitter account or the one I currently have, but he was my winner pick. Like I knew from jump, because he did an interview with Ika and he lost his mind. And I said, if you know Ika Wong and you're from the US, you immediately get my team card. He was like bowing down to her. I was like, oh, you know what's up. So like from then I immediately fell in love with him, and he was like my first pick. Gotcha. Even though he's kind of a menace in BB19.
All right.
He gives us good TV, and that's what I'm here for.
I wanted him in All Stars. We just needed that.
Me too.
You know?
That would have changed
everything. The trajectory.
Would have changed everything.
This is maybe a hot take. He would have changed the trajectory of BB22 with Katie had they not had COVID. Agreed. Genuinely, in my heart of hearts, I do not think Cody would have been a winner had Josh been in the house. I'm not saying he would have won. I'm just saying I don't think everything that went down would have went down the way it did.
Agreed.
All right. Josie, it is your time to pick the third overall pick. Who are you going with?
I'm so sick because I did want Josh.
I'm sorry.
But I also wanted this player as well. I figured I could save Josh for later because I didn't think Isaiah would grab Josh if we're doing it snake style. So I'm going to pick the first person I was going to pick, which is Xavier.
That's a great pick.
Yeah.
That's a great pick.
Okay.
I picked him because Xavier is just like, he's charming. Like, I do not know this man at all. I've never had any interactions, but somehow, some way, I always feel like I get charmed by the way he presents himself, the way he holds himself. Like, he just seems like very personable. Then again, like, it's different to see it online versus in person. I realize that. But he just seems that way, and he just holds himself in a really good demeanor. And I feel like everyone's going to want to work with him. Like, I don't think anyone's coming into this game being like, I want to go against Xavier. I think they were going to want to align themselves. I see Taylor doing that. I see Danielle doing that. I see Josh doing that. I see Cody doing that. Like, I just feel like he's in a really good position to get allies in strong positions. If people are willing to like go head to head in that sense. I don't know. Again, with the tone of the show, it's a little confusing, but because he's not the only winner, he kind of just is able to blend in that sense. And I don't think he's the strongest personality out of the bunch. So I think he can kind of play this like low key middle field game. Again, we don't know what the games are going to entail. So I think he's good in that pick. And also he's physically fit. Like, let's be real. Like, I feel like this man could like lift some things or run. He seems like
punch through some glass, so, like he did on the challenge. Haven't forgotten.
Yeah.
Katie was simple.
I feel like
I was.
And honestly, so was I. And with that, he just looks like a well-rounded player. So that's why I picked.
Yeah, I think he definitely held back a lot in 23 and won when he felt he needed to. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we didn't see his full challenge potential on 23 by a mile. He started winning more and more and more as the season went on. So I think he's a solid pick. I love Xavier. I'm a big fan. I'm
actually really shocked he's here. Because
same.
Not bad. Like I talked to him and he was like, the only way I come, well, I'm not gonna say. Anyway, I'm shocked that he's here. I'm shocked he's here, and I'm glad he's here. I think X is like one of the most well-rounded players in a while, and I think obviously I think Janelle just said it. Yeah, he threw a lot of comps, but like when he won to win stuff, he won stuff.
Right.
if it's a knockout comp, there's more menaces on this cast that like I don't think anyone's like I need to get Xavier out. You know, like I just think that he is a really good fit for like anything Big Brother related. You know, so I think very slept on person in general. A lot of people don't like to give him his credit, and I'm excited to see X here. I like X guy. All right.
A couple of people in the chat have mentioned that he has had some issues, I think, with his knee. Yeah, he had knee surgery.
Oh.
Someone said that he's healing from a broken ankle. So that's to be, I'm
TBD
sure on how he's gonna do. But I mean,
here.
this is not the challenge. It's not the challenge. You know,
Right.
like what are they gonna be doing? Hitting golf balls into like random,
yeah,
like they'll be fine. Yeah.
Like balance beam ish vibe.
Yeah.
Like, I think that like I think what we saw in 25 with that like Riley's HOH was it like that?
I think so. Yeah.
And I'm sure he got cleared for like whatever, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sure.
Listen, I think this appearance fee had to be big to get some of these people on here.
Yes!
It had to be, because I was so shocked
Sure.
to see him, because he seems one that really kind of removed himself from the Big Brother world, so to say. He doesn't go to anything. He
Right.
doesn't participate in much of anything. So I was very, very shocked to see him. Like most
Right.
shocked out of everybody with seeing Xavier. I'm like, what?
Which can I just say, not Taylor excluded because she's great on social media, but like a lot of other people could follow Xavier's footsteps and sign off here and there. I'm just saying, we don't need to see people, especially winners, begging for money on TikTok. Like, let's just turn the phone off, log out of Twitter, live your life.
Damn.
Our Big Brother 25 winner. Mm-hmm.
Wait, you say Josie?
She asked who was begging for money.
$25?
Oh, you're talking. I mean, let's keep it. It's Jag.
Yeah, it's
been-
Jag. It's Jag. Yeah.
Jag, Kylan, and all these people have been on TikTok.
Oh yeah, Kylan too.
It's
Yeah.
been crazy. But different podcast for different day.
Yeah.
What?
It's a different day. All right. So I got back-to-back picks, which is fun. I wanted X, so I'm pretty sad about that.
I had a feeling.
All right. And I would have considered Josh. I'm pretty sad about that. So
Who knew Josh was going to be such a hot commodity for this draft? I thought you guys were going to make fun of me for choosing him first in the second pick.
But my true first
I
pick
would definitely.
is
I know.
still on the board, which I'm pretty hype about. I care for this person as like a kid?
Oh,
No.
here we go.
Here we go.
Y'all don't. I'm not picking who y'all think I'm picking. So,
I think you're
Okay.
picking who I think you're picking.
But
I
this
know
person,
you're picking who I think you're picking.
no, you really don't. But this person's really good at competitions during the season. I'm picking Frankie Grande.
Man,
Okay, that's not what I
I
thought.
knew it.
Yeah,
I knew you were gonna pick
I know who y'all think I'm
I knew
picking.
it.
And I
You
wasn't
acting
picking.
like I don't
him.
know Isaiah.
But Frankie Grande was great in 16. You know, like he's a little too much with the energy, but Frankie was like a comp beast during 16. It couldn't be stopped. I'm not going to forget the comp where like it was supposed to be two people doing it, and then they were like, do it yourself, and then he won it. That was crazy. Won a lot of Battle of the Blocks. And you know, I'm pretty sure he's good friends with like Josh and a couple of these people. Like he's obviously coming in knowing Brittany and Daniel Reyes from like all the videos. I think Frankie is not a bad pick here, and I'm curious what he can do. I think he's like probably one of the scariest people with comps coming in here. So I like my chances with Frankie. I was gonna pick him first regardless.
I saw him recently go spinning with Taylor.
Oh,
I knew they've connected. They're in LA. He drug her out at the crack of dawn. So there's a connection there. I'm excited to see him. I want to see what he does and what he's like. Lots of people don't like him online. Like I'm seeing a lot of reactions that are negative towards him.
fair.
I was like, dang, what did he do?
It feeds. He was a menace. It was a problem. But yeah.
I actually don't have an opinion. I have a dark period of Big Brother where I missed a couple of seasons, and 16 is one of the seasons that I have not seen, and it's not on my list to watch anytime soon. So I don't really have any opinions on Frankie. This will be my first real Frankie experience. I am familiar with him, obviously, just from being a Big Brother fan. And
Why are people saying he's 40? Is he 40? Y'all lying.
why wouldn't he be
bro.
40?
No way. Y'all lying.
really?
No, he's not.
Why not? Big Brother 16 was a long time ago.
I'm gonna have to check this. Hold up. Age. Google how old is
And
he?
Ariana Grande is his
He's
younger
40,
sister,
dog.
right? Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he's 40.
You don't think he
Alright,
looks
sorry.
40, Isaiah?
He's about to be
He didn't-
41 in
He
January.
doesn't act like he's 40, bro. That's
That's
crazy.
crazy thing.
That's
to
pretty
say.
crazy.
And,
Go ahead. Sorry, Josie.
To say, he said.
yeah, to say out loud. Coming into 16, I'm a huge Ariana Grande fan. Like, it's no
Same.
secret. So coming into 16, because he was related to Ariana Grande, and I kind of like had seen him around like her pictures, her tours, blah blah. I came in with like blinders in regards to Frankie Grande. I didn't know at the time how to watch feeds from Canada, so I didn't watch the feed, so I don't know what that experience is like. But watching just as a casual, I loved Frankie. I thought he was interesting and fun. Again, it might be my bias towards Ariana Grande. I don't know. But I liked his story and his arc. I liked Zach a lot in 16, and they were working together and they had a fun dynamic. I liked his story with like the Caleb battle back and like playing that by himself and everyone trying to set him up. I loved his reveal. My sister is Ariana Grande. Like that scene is so funny to me. And then Zach crying about it later. Like he gave to me the fun parts of 16. Like if I ignore everything, like how 16 kind of ruined the game of Big Brother, it's entertaining. It actually is entertaining, and I think he had a big role in that, including Zach. So I don't feel any negative feelings towards Frankie as other people do, and I don't to this day know why they don't like Frankie.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised that he's on the cast. Like Frankie to me is like I don't want to like be insulting, but like a D-list celebrity. Like I would rather I would think he would be on like like Celebrity Big Brother. And I understand at the time that wasn't a thing when he came on. I just feel like he's in this weird middle spot, and I just don't feel like BB Rangers.
He's like surreal life level. Not like Celebrity Big Brother level, like surreal life on VH1 level famous, I think.
Yeah. And so it's just like it's really strange. But like, hopefully again, I don't want to say I'm gonna root for Frankie because he's not like the main people I'm rooting for, but I wouldn't mind seeing Frankie succeed, and I feel like he's gonna be entertaining to some degree.
I mean, I don't mind Frankie. I remember why people like he just talked a lot of shit. If you remember the Todrick Hall experience, and it's a little close to that, the Todrick Hall experience. But and also like with Frankie came a lot of RE people who kind of turned to Big Brother stands who are kind of like the annoying people now. But regardless, it's okay. But Frankie, in my opinion, is also one of the better players never to win. I just think he did really good in 16.
Oh wow.
And I totally forgot to bring up like any kind of non-physical comps, but he can do pretty well as well. I think he was a pretty good strategist outside of just like not targeting Derek. But like, he also got screwed by the BB reset button. So what are you going to do, right? Like, in sidebar, I know 16 gets a lot of hate, but I think it's one of the most entertaining casts of all time. It has my favorite Big Brother player of all time in there. Two of them, to be honest. So like, I'm good.
Who's your favorite player of all time?
Devin Shepard. Devin Shepard is my favorite player of all time.
That is so funny, and that is so you.
He's great.
That is so you.
Great player. Great player. All right, but I have another pick, and this is actually my last pick. So got some options. I'm looking at two people. There is a right answer here. I'm going off of who I think is going to get targeted first. And I feel like it would be an injustice to not put Daniel Reyes on my team. So I'm putting Daniel Reyes on my team. And I'm picking Danielle. Listen, Danielle is one of my favorite players of all time.
Icon.
She is extremely
She looks amazing, by the way.
Exactly.
51. She looks so good.
She's been working out like crazy, amazing strategist, amazing social. If you don't know Daniel Reyes, the best player never to win Big Brother.
Yeah, she is the best to never win. Yeah, without question.
But I feel good about her. I feel good, so I'm picking her. I need a girl. I want a guy and a girl, so I'm picking Danny.
I'm very salty you snatched her. I was definitely going to pick her I wanted that Taylor Danielle 20
There's
years
no way would
apart.
have let you have that powerhouse.
Oh, I wanted it so bad.
That wasn't happening.
Okay.
Great. I mean, she's a great pick. I don't know. I mean, there's not too much to say. I mean, there's nothing to say about her. She's incredible. I'm excited to see her. She's probably the person I'm most excited to see on the cast out of everybody. It's just been so long since we've really seen her play, and I mean, the format, who knows if it's going to be optimal for her and her game, but she's incredible, and I'll just take her on my TV anytime we can get her.
Tuning in.
Yeah,
basically.
same.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, I feel two ways about it. I'm just excited to see her back on my screen. She is one of the reasons why, like, I've always thought like it would be feasible for me to play Big Brother. I don't know. Like, I just love Danielle Reyes, like, hands down. However, that being said, I'm kind of sad that this is the format she's returning to. Like, I would have rather have a shorter season of Big Brother. You put her in, you put June in, you put Rachel.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
Give me Power Icons, short BB season, quick. That would be iconic. Her making her return there, that would have me gagged and living and glued to my screen if there was feed. Even if there wasn't feeds, like, I would be sat. BB Reindeers?
I know, and they all said they would come back. All of those people you mentioned, Josie, said they would come back for a shorter Legends season.
Exactly.
And that's what I really was hoping
that's what
would
they
be.
all say. Like, I don't know.
I
We'll
know.
see.
No, I believe them. A short season.
Yeah, a
of
month.
Big
Why
Brother,
not?
I don't think Nicole Franz will come back.
Who cares?
That's fine.
We
don't need her.
No, I'm gonna be.
I'll wait till we get to Nicole. I'll wait till we get to
They
Nicole.
already have, in my opinion, like, viewers who are coming in regardless of what the show is, what the season is, blah, blah. They can revigorate an old fandom who is slowly, in my opinion, dying. And like with that type of format, and again, maybe I need to get into production. I don't know, but I have a vision, and the vision would work with a lot of people. Everyone would be sat. Like, Sari coming on to Big Brother and like all the survivors being reinvigorated and be like, like, let's tune in. Even if they weren't there the entire time, like, whatever, I'm sure that went insane. I think old fans like can like revive that. I don't know. That's just my opinion. So that's why I'm a little like meh about her returning. Not because it's her necessarily returning. It's just like she's returning to a game that we don't know, and that doesn't seem interesting to me. Like, I'll watch the challenge, but I would rather watch a show with strategy and like social game being prioritized over challenges. And BB Rangers, the way it's been presented, just seems a lot like challenges, but they're not giving the challenge budget. So like, what's the point? And it's Big Brother production still, and I hate the way they edit and like some of their comp choices. Like, I don't know, but I'm excited to see her. I will be rooting for her. Great choice, Isaiah. I didn't think you were gonna pick her, honestly.
Neither did I.
You're kind of a
y'all think y'all know me, y'all don't, and it's okay. But like,
I knew you were gonna pick Frankie. Let's chill with that, cause
okay.
I know you.
They all thought that I was picking somebody else, and I know
I did.
But it's all right.
I did.
But all right, Josie, it's your turn. You can pick between Brittany, Killer Cam, Cody, and Nicole Franzel.
Please don't ever call Cam Killer Cam.
It's Killer Cam.
One person that name is reserved for, and it's a Black woman named Cam who's currently pregnant. She's on her break, but that is the only Killer Cam to exist in my book. Fuck Cameron.
The truth.
With that being said, out of the 4 people left, I don't know these people personally. As a viewer, I dislike or hate 3 of them. So the bar is in hell.
Yeah.
So with that, I again don't care about who's gonna win. I care about rooting for people I like. It's me. It's my show. I get to sit at home and watch it by myself. So with that, I'm picking Brittany. Period.
All right. The confessional queen of Big Brother, best confessional maker of all time. Shout out to Brittany Haynes. How we feel about Brittany getting selected here?
I'm real salty again.
Yeah, I feel upset about it because I was going
I
to choose
thought
her.
I was next, actually, but I love her. I love her confessionals. I love her energy. I love what she brings, and she did well in comps. It's not like she didn't do good in comps. She won a lot in her original season. So I think she's going to do well. Out of the people left, to me, this was the only choice, Josie.
I
So good
agree.
choice.
I'm sick.
I love her. I'm excited for what I feel like she's going to bring.
Yeah,
love
I
Brittany.
agree. She's great.
Yeah, I'm just here for the moment. She's here to entertain, and that's it. I don't think she's winning. Like shout out to Brittany. I think she's a very underrated strategist. I think she is a top tier, like top 5 character in Big Brother in general. But I have no faith in her comp ability. So we'll see how that goes. Like if there's something where you have to pick somebody, like they do in a challenger for if you don't want to go out, like I'm so afraid for Brittany. But she's friendly and she's nice. I am curious if her best friend Janelle's beef with Rachel Riley will bleed into this. I'm sorry,
Janelle
her
has
best
beef with
friend beef with
Nicole.
will
Yes.
bleed into this, but like that's not
Confusing
Brittany's
your
forte. That's not Brittany's forte. I think she's going to be nice to Nicole. I don't see her beefing with Nicole. Listen, Rachel and Janelle, they're about that life. Brittany is about that life with people who do stuff to her, but not to her friends. She don't care about that. So I don't see her beefing with Nicole. I don't.
Are we talking
If
about
you're
the same
looking,
Brittany?
yeah, we are. I remember. I know
When's the
her
last time you
plenty of
watched
beef.
her season?
I've watched both of them. I know Brittany. I'm just saying I don't see her having a problem with Nicole just because Janelle has a problem with Nicole. Like
Well,
I
Well, they
just-
played Amazing
They
Race
were on
together.
Amazing Race together.
Oh yeah, well they were
Correct.
beefing on Amazing Race, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think they were,
That was
weren't they?
Rachel. I know
No, that's
Rachel.
Oh, it
Rachel
was
and
Rachel.
Alyssa.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, Rachel.
They have no problem.
I just
so like, I
feel
don't see
like
that.
Nicole is. I just feel like Nicole is never going to be in a safe space anytime she plays any of these reality shows ever again.
Oh, ever again. I hope you're right.
And
Yeah.
I think Brittany's gonna talk her shit in the DR, and I can't wait because I usually when Brittany speaks in the DR, I never ever disagree with her. Like obviously, Rachel's a different thing because I love Rachel and I know the girls were, and I understand her. I understand where she was coming from. But I just feel like Nicole's gonna get gagged left, right, and center because of Brittany. But maybe she's changed. She's a mother, so maybe she's changed. But I'm hoping she's not, so that I can laugh and kiki with her. You know. Anyways.
I can see her making fun of Cam for sure. That's it. That's
Oh, I can't wait. Cam bashings all the way. Sorry.
Cam is definitely the type of person she will make fun of.
Let's get it.
All right, Katie, you have
Lord,
3
Katie,
amazing
good
choices left.
This is really hard for
This is
me.
terrible.
3 amazing choices. There are
This is really
2
hard.
correct.
I have
picks here.
2 picks. One of them, Cameron, is not touching anything close to my draft or me or anything. So it's between Nicole and Cody for me. I'm still undecided. I have a pick in my head that's like the correct pick, but I have the pick in my head that feels like the right pick for maybe not for me, but what I should do. And I think I'm going to go that route. I think I'm going to take Nicole, even though I truly cannot stand her, but I want a woman. And there's only 3 women on this cast, and she's the last one left. So I would like to take her. And I would like to maybe see her get her revenge on Cody Calafiore. That's the only reason I'm hoping for it. But I'm not actually rooting for her. I'm not a fan of hers, but I will take her over Cody. That's it. That's my feeling. I know the right pick was Cody, but I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
No,
listen.
you know what? I
Listen.
stand like I understand. I understand where you come like
Couldn't
where
do
you
it.
came from. I feel like Nicole at least has some like interesting arc we can see on the show, like something that's interesting, rootable. Versus Cody, it's giving like he can only go down from here, and it
Yeah.
wouldn't surprise me if he did.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like I get what you're saying, in that sense, in that regard. And Nicole is just like she's kind of a Karen. Like let's just be
Kind
real.
of a
Let's just be
Karen.
frank.
She's a Karen.
Because
She
the
sucks.
rumor that
She sucks.
the rumor that she got Rachel off the show,
Yeah.
reindeers.
This one,
It's not a rumor that
like-
Janelle and
Janelle
Rachel
tweeted about
have
that.
both gone on Twitter
Yeah.
saying that she was like Rachel got ghosted,
Yeah.
but Nicole's on here and they think Nicole has something to do with that. That's what they're both
Of course,
Now,
I'm sure she
I said
does.
the rumor because, you know, I don't know. I'm just trying to be technical. Allegedly. Okay. So I'm a little sad because anytime Rachel's on the TV, she just gives what needs to be gave. So like that's disappointing. I just hope she gets revenge on Cody, but do I think she can? No. I'm hoping Victor at home prep term was like, girl, you need to like get it together. Because Victor, at least he used to be a sassy man. I feel like he could be like, you know, Nicole,
He wears like dad
get your-
jeans. He's a cop in a small town in Michigan.
I know, that's why I said old Victor, because I know
Yeah,
that
there's
man don't
no
look
trace
young.
of that Victor.
But that man, I'm hoping somewhere with the revival of the sassy man, because we're in a sassy man apocalypse right now. I just hope that maybe he like tapped into that for that brief second to be like, girl, you need to get your revenge. You need hopefully she goes through her rebrand era and she's like, I need to work with the women.
We know who she is. We know who she is at her core, Josie.
But I hope she goes through her rebrand era. I hope this is a rebrand era for her, for my sake.
Yeah. I think she's strictly here just to rebrand herself. I'm not gonna lie. I think Nicole is a great cast here, and you know you can't have a bunch of people you like because I'm going to leave the show hating someone that I like.
That's true.
I think people sleep on the Sarah Lacinas and Nicole Franzels out there because you need someone you want to root against, and they also give good TV. That's the thing. You don't have to like them, but they're great at playing. Nicole is a top 10
Good
player.
TV?
I'm just being real with you. Yes, she's a villain.
No, she's not.
Okay,
She's not good.
Y'all, here's the thing, real quick. Everyone wants to act like no one wants her here, right? I'm just letting y'all know right now. This is why she's here and Rachel's not here. Right when this got announced, everybody and their mom started tweeting about Reindeer Games.
That is true. That is
true.
They
know why she's here. She is here to be a menace, and she knows what her perception is.
She's not self-aware. She's
not at all.
She's self-aware.
Listen, defending her because
you can't tell me Nicole Franzel, who doesn't pop up to anything or talk to anybody, randomly just picks a random event in Detroit to go to that Taylor Hale just happens to be at. Yeah, like I'm telling you, she knows.
My point. She's not self-aware at all. She is not self-aware at all. If she was a self-aware villain, I think a lot of people would like her a lot more. But she loves to play the victim. She loves to play the victim. She likes her white woman.
And this is why she's on the show. And this is why she's on the show.
But she's not good TV. You're not going to sit here and tell me that Nicole's good TV.
I admit that.
I have to agree with Isaiah. I think people are tuning in because they love to hate her and they want to root against her. And I think that inherently makes her good TV because she makes people talk about her and they tune in to watch her, even if it is to root for her failure. So like that is good TV. People that you hate, it's a hate watch. Yeah.
Everybody her, Cody, and Cam lose.
She's bringing in viewers. Good TV, my definition of good TV is someone who's going to bring entertainment, whether I like them or not. You want to talk about good TV who's an asshole, you talk about Evil Dick. He's self-aware.
No.
He's an asshole, and he knows he's an asshole. He knows he's an asshole.
He's racist.
He is racist, yes.
Major difference.
That I didn't know.
Major difference.
Like extremely.
Okay, I'm not going to speak on him because I didn't know he was racist. But if you want to speak about a villain who's going to give good TV, there are a plethora of them that exist in this universe. Nicole is not self-aware enough. She's going to bring views, yes, but to sit here in my definition of what good TV is, she does not fall under that definition. It might bring viewers, it might make entertaining tweets, but it won't make good TV. She is not as herself as Nicole Franzel. She is not good TV. She whines all the time. She's annoying as hell. Like she plays the victim constantly. Like, no.
Could we say she's the female Josh?
No, do not compare my king to her. No.
A lot of the things you just said describe my guy, Josh. I love Josh, but a lot of things you just said describe Josh.
and
See,
don't get it
No,
twisted.
no.
I am
You guys,
not a
you guys are
Nicole.
backing this woman.
Listen,
I
I'm not
honestly
I'm a
respect.
Nicole hater. I'm just
Yeah,
letting y'all know
I
that.
don't like this
I
woman.
like-
I do not
but-
like this woman.
But she knows her
I'm about
role.
Nicole.
Yeah, she does
knows
know
her
role.
role. She is very emotional. She's a crybaby, and she plays the game emotional. And there's a reason this girl has played 3 times. Has made the finale night twice. Like she knows what
Yep.
she's doing.
Mhm.
I
Right,
like.
My
Go ahead.
introduction to Nicole was 22. I had not seen her previously. I saw a ton of hate towards her. And I was like, oh, why don't they like this girl? She seems sweet. As I watched the feeds, as I watched the show, I came to learn why they don't like her. She's a perpetual victim. She never owns. She would be such a savage if she would do things and then own her game. That is my biggest annoyance with her. She'll do something crazy or something good and then be crying in the corner about it. Just own it. It's like she's obsessed or hyper fixated on what her perception is going to be. What are the fans going to be? I don't want to do anything wrong because they're going to hate. They're going to hate you regardless. Play your heart out and just own it.
And
I
this is
think
why
she's
here.
obviously a good player. I don't find her personally entertaining. Her voice annoys me.
Yes.
But she's good at comps. She usually does well. So I would have picked her over Cody as well. Katie, I understand where you
Thank
went
you.
with
Because I
that.
felt crazy for a second. I was like,
No,
are
I
they really
would've
going to
made
do this?
Crazy.
The only
She's
thing
better than Cody.
I am
I just went off on a
disappointed.
rant.
The only thing I'm disappointed about is that we are not only getting robbed. We're getting robbed of a lot of reunions because we could have saw Rachel and Nicole finally on the same season again. That
Yeah.
would've been interesting. But then I still have to see how this Nicole and Cody thing is going to go now because he played her 2 times in a row. But last time, like that was ugly. Like
That
he
was the
coming
most
at-
entertaining part of
Yeah, so
All Stars.
I wonder if she's going to be on a revenge tour this time around. I'm very curious. But
Hope so.
Yeah,
Janelle,
that's the
to your
only
point,
reason I picked her, by the way, is so to hopefully I'm rooting for her to take her revenge on Cody.
right.
No, I agree, Katie. But Janelle, to your point, everything you said about Nicole, I completely agree with. Like that.
Same.
Thank you.
Same.
You said everything that I was
Same.
thinking.
I
But
agree
also,
too.
in terms of your point, Isaiah, about like the reunion, I also would have loved to see a Rachel Cody reunion because Rachel's close with Sari. They played all the traitors together. I feel like Rachel would have dragged him. Like I just feel like
They're friends,
so
aren't they?
sad.
They were friends on Traders.
No. mm,
She was like, I know
Wait,
Cody.
I think it was just a TV
They were
rivalry.
Friendly. I mean, he still feels the type of way about Suri for sure, but I don't think there's anything between Cody and
I feel like
Cody and
like
Rachel are friends,
like,
I think.
I feel like if Rachel was in the context of the show, at least with Cody, she would not let him like do whatever the fuck he thinks he could do.
I think they would team up against Nicole.
I can't wait for Nicole to be the head of the All Girls Alliance. And
That's never gonna happen.
Never happening. Never happening.
She's
A couple
here
of
to change her
tries, a
mind.
couple of guys.
It was so crazy. Janelle and Rachel. I think it was Rachel. She tweeted, "I wish." Rachel tweeted, "I wish production casted more girls here." I was like, "Oh,
Directed.
well, we'll have to see." But all right, Janelle, you get to the cream of the crop here.
I'm sorry,
listen,
Janelle.
listen, everybody.
Can I have a team of one?
No, because
Oh.
listen, everybody. I think we're also missing the plot here. This is a competition show. You got
Yes.
2 really good competition players here
Yes.
that gives you a good shot of winning. I'm shocked that they're even down here. Like, what were you guys thinking? But
Who's picking these two?
You didn't wrap them
You didn't.
either.
You didn't pick them.
there is someone who I
shit.
wanted to. There is someone here I wanted to pick. I'm being straight up.
And you
Yeah,
should pick
Cody.
them 'cause you didn't pick them.
Yeah,
Womp womp.
I'll say who it
Womp
was. In
womp.
a
It was
second,
Cody.
But who do you want to pick, Janelle?
I don't want to pick anybody. And I'm trying to figure out who I find the lesser of 2 evils. And I
Oh,
really
Janelle,
don't-
you know the answer here. You know who it is.
The answer is clear as day.
Yes, it's clear.
I don't think that they understand. I think I'm on a different wavelength. But who you picking?
You're always on the front page.
I'm gonna pick Cody.
I will not pick them.
Unfortunately.
What?
Nope. But good pick. I wasn't gonna
I
pick him
don't-
though. I was gonna pick Cam.
I'm
Yeah, we know.
No, I'm actually shocked. I know you ride secretly for Cody.
You root for him for 1 trader season and everyone's bringing it back. Like, go ahead, Janelle. Sorry.
I don't love him. My introduction to Cody was also in 22.
Mhm.
Listen, Cody is
I don't.
overall a great player.
That's
but
fine.
he is very outspoken since this season. And
A
I
little
think a
too
lot of people,
outspoken.
Very
I
much
think a
so.
lot of people want his head. I do think some people want his head. Like
I want to know what
Taylor,
Benjamin is talking about in the comments.
what
Yeah,
did
because he was
Benjamin
beefing with
say?
Taylor on Twitter. I ain't forgot.
Yes. Natalie
So
said that I wish Bowie Jane was on the cast instead of Cameron, and that's absolutely right.
Please.
1,000%
agree,
yes.
Natalie.
Absolutely right. Mafia.
Mafia.
Yeah. Like all right, Cody. Cody is very boring. Like we get it, but he's overall like I get why he's here. I didn't need him, but like he's here, like he can win things if he's played them. And going off of Big Brother's history, they're going to have a bunch of comps probably that they've done 1,000 times that he's probably has some kind of history with. But the thing is, Cody, since he started his podcast, has been very vocal a lot of stuff. I think he went on Sharon Tharp's podcast and said something about Taylor.
Yes, he
Win
did.
wasn't that good, and
Yes, he
Taylor
did.
felt some type of way.
And he was talking about Sari.
No, she didn't, because she tweeted. What did she? Where did I? She
I'm watching that
said
with the his story.
She did tweet referencing, and I know that.
Yeah, defending him, because I was in a space where she was also in a space, and she was like, people like different type of winners. She wasn't offended by what he said.
Okay.
But she was telling people to calm down because of what he said. Honestly,
I feel like she's going to try to do something about it, though. Like
that's the beauty queen. That's the beauty queen in Taylor. Miss Congeniality coming out.
So let's go down the line. So
I know they met as well. They met. She just didn't post it publicly, but they met, and he was.
I wouldn't either.
Do you think he's going to say that to her face?
True.
He has the Taylor thing in the background. I know that him and Paulie and Josh apparently have some squash, but look, there's a Josh thing possibly. There's definitely the Nicole Franzel thing right there.
The Cam thing. He was telling Cam he was a great player and he didn't do anything wrong. So
I think Cam would work with Cody, and
of course he would.
He's not going to have nobody else. Who's he going to?
I actually think X would work with Cody as well because he's going on their podcast a couple of times. So
I think he's gone because of Tiffany.
He's the biggest threat, though. I think they need to take a shot at Cody before anybody. I will say that.
I hope they do.
He is the biggest threat. Like I don't know. I think Cody's time, like Danielle and all these people right here, like this isn't just like a cast of dumb people. Frankie's aware of how good this guy. Like I would be shocked if Cody he needs to win his way out. Like I think Cody and Cam definitely both need to win their ways out. I don't know how the show works, obviously, but I do think that this could be a potential good pick. We'll have to see how the cast feels about him. But yeah.
Here's the thing about Cody. I think why I would have chosen Cody over Cam, Janelle, and I think you made the right decision. I know there are no feeds here, but at least when Cody was on the feeds, you could watch the feeds. You're not like immediately flipping the feeds off when Cam was on the feeds. Like Cam is unwatchable, and I'm annoyed that Facebook did this to us because they made production think that he's the most popular person, which somehow he got all these votes. I don't understand it. And now we are subjected to we didn't even have a break. What do we have, like a month of a break from him, and now we have to have him back again? Like I can't believe we have to do it again. So this is the right pick. Just for that.
All right. If there's nothing else with him.
Fuck Cody. He's an idiot. Sorry. Like dumb as rock. Has no concept of what Big Brother really is, even though he's won.
Really
That's crazy. How can you sit here and win a season and not understand the principle of the game, the foundation? Have some respect, have some tact. I'm sick. I hate that he's here for a third time. He's not necessary. I'm sorry to the Cody stands, but I said what I said. Honestly, I can't stand him. And the fact that he's better than Cameron is insane. The fact that that's the level at which we're at for me mentally is crazy. We'll get into Cameron next because after that Felicia interview, I have a lot to say about him.
I do want to say, Brendan in the chat said Bowie Jane over Heisem. Let's be real. I didn't say that. Heisem was like my favorite character from Big Brother 25, and justice for him. He should be the one on this show. He should be on this show.
Anyways, Heisem. But
he is better than Cam, Isaiah, and he was good at
Heisem is an icon.
Mr. I didn't hear that. Okay. Anyway, let's go to Cam.
He does have hearing problems.
Yeah, let's go to America's favorite player. No, bro. I think I'm shocked Cam didn't get picked because look,
take this picture down.
Look.
We know
I
what he
think
looks like.
Cam
Take it down.
is like not the best pick, but like I think he should have been picked because I don't like. I get it.
Over
People don't like
who?
Cam
Over
over
who?
a lot of these people. I think.
Who?
I think
Who should be left
I would have
out in
picked him
favor
over
of Cam?
Brittany. I would have picked him over Cody. I would have picked him over who else is on this damn cast? The other Nicole for sure. Taylor, no shade. Like I would have picked him over all four of those people because first and foremost, this guy is coming here with zero beefs. All right. Like think of like Russell Hantz in Heroes vs. Villains. Nobody knew who the hell the guy was personally. Like Cam, nobody knows him personally, so he
But
has
that's
no
not
beef
really
with anybody.
true because
That's
they
fair.
watched him. They watched him.
Half of them watched him. They don't. Half of these people don't even watch the show. Let's be real. But on top of that, Janelle was a fan of Cam. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well,
Like,
Janelle has bad opinions 90%
all right,
of the
cool.
time.
I'm just saying. And this guy was damn near unstoppable in half of these competitions. If this is a competition show, how is Cam not being picked? It's kind of crazy to me. I was this
You
close
should've
to
picked
picking
him.
him, but I wanted a girl and a guy. Okay, I'm
He's
sorry, but I think Cam is. I get not liking him, but like if we're going off of a draft to try to win.
But
I don't
okay,
know.
so
I
we
think
don't
he's
know
I think he's a
the
sleeper.
format really of the show and how much of it is
Yeah.
going to be relationship based. And Cam
Yeah.
could not make one personal relationship in the house this season, aside from Red, that was meaningful. And he was there for, I don't know how many, 80 something days, if not more. Like, this man needs to be able to personally connect with people. And I do not see him being able to do that with anybody in this house other than maybe Cody, because he's a fan. Like that's really the only reason. And Cody probably won't even like him. He'll just keep him along because he'll like help him out in some way or another. And like, again, it's hard to really analyze because we don't know the format of the show, but there has to be some kind of element with alliances or personal
there?
relationships. There's got to be. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I would assume, but like, that's giving my opinion that it will be. But
I feel you.
I just don't think Cam has the personality where he can actually connect with people. That's what we've seen. We've seen it on the feeds. Like, we have the proof of it. And I think the difference between Russell Hantz and Cam is that Russell Hantz, his season filmed, and then he went right back to back before his season aired. These people know Cam. They've seen the tweets. Taylor knows who he is for sure. She was engaged in Big Brother 25. Like, these people are doing their research. The stuff is out there. It's not like he's like behind the scenes like Russell Hantz was.
Right.
I heard there was gonna be a vote, though. I don't know how true that is. Let's hope that's the truth.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, first off, why are we here? Sorry, I have to digest that. Like, that wasn't even me trying to be funny. Like, I genuinely have to digest this information in front of me, and it's wow. I just like, he's so strange to me. First of all, if you haven't seen our Felicia interview, you must, because we found out that he put her up after she told the whole house that her brother had gone into a car
Yeah, that's
crash,
sick.
and he gave no fuck.
That's
That's
sick.
crazy. The way he talked about Felicia after knowing the fact that I thought it was like she didn't share that information, and the fact that she told us, like, you could visibly see it on my face, I was fucking disgusted. I already did not like Cam. I just feel like just the bare minimum of being considerate. Even if you're gonna put her up on the block, don't put her against her best ally. I don't know. I just feel like there's so many things you could do in a season and that week when you're in power, and he chose to do all the wrong things. Not to mention he had these weird comments about Riley. He's not self-aware at
In America.
all. Like, he thinks, and I think the fact that he got America's favorite player, well, I don't think, honestly, self-reflection is there. I don't think so, because
Never.
quite frankly, if someone gives you America's player, it's like rewarding you for your behavior, and his behavior does not merit to be rewarded. Genuinely, I'm sorry. Like, if I come off as a bitch, I'm like, whatever. I'll take you on the chin. I genuinely don't think that this man deserves to be on the show. I don't want to see him again. I don't want to root for him. I think he said some really weird things. He's made a lot of people feel uncomfortable in the house, and it's unfortunate that he's getting celebrated by being on this show again. That's it.
Yep.
Production handed him that America's favorite player with the edit they gave him. That's how I feel.
He did get a good edit.
He got a great edit, and the people that are casuals have no idea what we're talking about. I run a couple of fan groups. I see what people say, and they love this man. You could, no matter what you say, no matter what truth you bring them, even with receipts, they do not care. They saw that edit. They love him. He played the game. He shook stuff up. I see why he won, and I also think some other players' votes got split.
I think I know we talked about it when we covered the finale and just the season recap, but I think there were just so many standums out there that were voting in different directions that like all of the casuals went to one place and it just piled up while all the other votes were being split. So we have to align, guys. We have to align on our votes next year. We cannot let this happen again.
They have a whole group dedicated on Facebook to getting him AFP. They were not joking, and they got it.
Well, here we go. We have our draft. So Team Janelle consists of Taylor Hale and Cody Calafiore. Team Katie has Josh and Nicole Franzel.
The anti-polls.
Josie has Xavier and Brittany. Isaiah, me, has Frankie and Danny. And Cam undrafted. So congratulations, viewers. You guys have Cam as your pick.
Y'all take him. Enjoy.
Sorry. You can have him.
Sorry to do it to you. Sorry.
But there you go, guys. That's our draft for Big Brother Reindeer Games. Like I said, we don't really know what we're walking into. But it's something to do. This is going to last like a week. I don't know. We're probably just gonna I don't think we're gonna do like an episode recap every night. We'll just like come back when it's over. Okay. But yeah, there you go.
We'll see.
Does that sound good? We just come back when it's over.
We don't need to
talk about our episode. So
let's see what happens the first episode. Who knows? Yeah, we don't know what we're.
Yeah,
we'll take a look.
And we'll update you guys on our social media, which you should follow us on.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. If we're doing interviews, make sure you check out the Silent Podcast Twitter. In fact, while I'm even talking about yes, if we're getting any kind of updates on interviews or any of that fun stuff, follow our social media. Make sure you're over there. Clips get posted, tweets and updates get posted, all that fun stuff. And if you're listening on our audio platform, please like it. 5 stars only. If you do not like it, just wait till you hear something that you do like. Leave a comment, reaction, all that fun stuff. We appreciate anything that you do provide with us. But yeah, that is our draft. We're going to start closing out. So Janelle, thank you so much for coming as usual. If we have interviews, I'm sure you'll be around. But where can people find you?
I'm just Janelle Michaud on everything: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. That's me.
All right. Josie, how about you?
You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, I think TikTok if that interests you. Everything under Josiane XNM, JOSIANE XNM. I've been taking a little break from podcasting. I feel like everything's been happening all at once for me, good and bad. So I've just been pivoting. But once exam season is done, yes, because I'm still in uni, I feel like I'll be back podcasting more. Covering more videos on my YouTube channel, so check those things out.
All right, how about you, Katie?
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at RealSimKatie. You can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/RealSimKatie with an underscore at the end. I was planning on making my long-awaited return to streaming tonight, but did this instead. So maybe you'll see me this weekend. I took a little bit of a break during the Big Brother season, but I will be back. And check out the Traders Canada season that Javier and I covered on Sign the Traders here on Silent Podcast. We just wrapped that up this week. We had a lot of opinions, so check it out if you had a lot of opinions. And we'll be back definitely for US. I know we're going to be covering UK on Silent Podcast, The Traders, which starts soon. But TBD if Javier and I will be a part of it or not. So check that out.
All right. And like usual, 8-ball bangers on all socials. Talking about Big Brother. This is my off season, but I guess I just interrupted it. So yeah, we're here. We'll be back in a week. All right, but until next time, have a good one. Bye.
Bye.